We had a bond that we really didn't share with anyone else. We did everything together. The relationship we had was unmatched to anyone else.
Brotherhood. An unbreakable bond that exemplifies one of the truest forms of love. As the youngest of 4 siblings, for Virginia Tech pitcher Griffin Stieg, brotherhood is everything.
The times we would drive around together, we would play baseball together. During COVID, I would always not want to go lift and not want to go hit, and he would make me. And even though we were super competitive and got in a lot of fights, it was definitely those times where it's like I look back and it's just like, I wish I had those times again to be able to cherish with him and kind of relive those moments to be with him again.
In March of 2023, as the Hokies geared up to fly south for a weekend series at Miami, Griffin could feel that something was wrong.
That morning, I woke up randomly at 4:44 in the morning, and I have it tattooed on me, on my shin. I could feel something's off.
That gut feeling proved to be the worst. Griffin's older brother Andrew had passed away from an overdose. He was 20 years old.
Coach Elbin told me my brother passed, and I just broke down. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to travel, but I just was broken.
That weekend, Griffin met his teammates in Coral Gables, where he would pitch in the series finale against the Hurricanes. It was after an inning-ending strikeout in the 8th that Stieg pointed to the sky while walking off the mound, a nod to his big brother Drew.
I knew he wanted me to play. There was something that told me I had to go. My family actually bought a plane ticket and met me down there.
You know, that was probably about as much mental toughness as I've ever seen, really, in any year, in any sport, or any guys I've been around. So he really set the bar pretty high, which I don't think I could coach for another 20 years. I probably would never see that again, I don't think, you know.
Really, in our program, we highlight brotherhood. It's one of the most important things that we value. So when one of our brothers is going through something like that, you really feel it too.
As time went on, the uphill climb only steepened, but one place that Griffin could find solace was with his teammates, playing the game that he loved. How were you able to navigate your grief while also still playing baseball?
It was tough. It was probably the hardest time in my life. It was hard. It was scary. I didn't understand how to navigate what to do. Like I said earlier, I was broken, but I kind of resorted to baseball to get me through the times that really sucked. I kind of resorted leaning on my teammates and everything and having them be there for me. I mean, they've been nothing but great, and the coaching staff as well. But then also leaning on my parents and my family. That was probably the only way I could have ever, and still working through it, that's the only way I could possibly do it.
A one-of-a-kind individual in his own right, Griffin has turned this tragedy into a triumph. In 2 short seasons, he's become a stellar talent on the mound while captivating the clubhouse as one of the program's profound leaders.
I think he's really been, from a baseball perspective, pretty much what we thought he would end up being. You know, a frontline arm that you feel really good about putting on the mound.
That's the best, going to a Sunday where we know it's going to be tough. The other team's definitely short on pitching, and having him be able to go out there and give us 6, 7, 8 solid innings. I mean, I can't think of another Sunday guy in the country that's better. That was better than Griff last year. I mean, just amazing to see him go out there and do what he does best.
he's been through more than most humans have been through maybe in a lifetime, and that guy's been through over the course of 2 years, you know? So I just think that everyone has an awful lot of respect for him, the player and the person.
On Sundays this past season, the Hokies wore black. Underneath Griffin's number 26, a McLean High School t-shirt, one that belonged to his brother Drew.
It just brings comfort, honestly, and it allows me to memorize him and bring him with me out there and just battle through whatever I'm about to go through, facing another team. It just helps me remember him. It gives me the comfort and the confidence to go out there and pitch every Sunday.
In the wake of Drew's passing, Griffin and his family have founded the Drew Stieg Aspiring Wellness Program, an organization rooted in helping those who struggle with substance abuse and mental health.
You have to understand, my brother, he didn't want to pass away. He didn't want to die. He struggled really hard, and he put a ton of his family and friends over himself. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to struggle. It's okay to not be normal. You know, people go through things, and I think the community of McLean has, and just Northern Virginia, I think has truly been amazing in supporting my family, and that means a lot to our family.
You really see that baseball's not the end-all be-all in life. It really highlighted for me that there's things bigger going on in life, and that you never know what somebody's going through, and just being there for people, not just on the baseball field, but in life in general.
Drew Stieg played Division I baseball at George Mason University. Off the field, he was a true artist with a knack for carpentry and a passion for singing. His infectiously positive personality touched the hearts of so many.
I just want him to be remembered as the person he was, aside of all the substance abuse and the mental health issues he went through. Truly, he was the best person I've ever met on this planet. What he's gone through, what he did to the people around him was truly like no other. And I think people need to look at people that go through substance abuse and mental health as not something's wrong with them. I think people should understand what people go through. And I just want people to see him for who he was, which he was a great brother, he was a great friend, he was a great person. And I definitely think people will remember him as that.